Number 4, Christy Dort. Number 5, Brittany Schmidt. Number 6, Zakia Hunt. Number 7, Mawar Romakova. Number 11, Nessie Cook. And your libero, number 10, Lexi Zamonia. The Blue Devils are under the leadership of Ed Rule in his second season. His assistants are Dave Nichols and Joe Potter. Student assistant is Brianna Reed.
Welcome into LTSN, the tail end of a back-to-back conference play for the second day in a row. Christy Doherty gets us underway, serving down the line there. And Indiana Tech in town also on the tail end of a back-to-back. They won last night against Rochester, and both teams looking to bring the energy in the beginning of this match. Blue Devils coming off a big conference win last night over Northwestern Ohio in straight sets. Indiana Tech with the first point of the night. Doherty, the back set to Lodge. Off the block that time and landing for an LTU point, the first of the night. First of the afternoon, rather. It was a long night. Renali Kalisin will be back to serve here. Had a brilliant match last night. A swing there from Erica Foy. And now we'll see Allison Cole make her way back in. Libero Madeline McDonald, Jr. One of the important parts of this Indiana Tech team gets us underway here, serving at the libero on the Lawrence Tech side of the net. Lexi Zamoniak, and once again point to Indiana Tech. Indiana Tech coming off a couple of wins that they have been absolutely in control throughout. The last win coming over Rochester, and prior to that, a straight set victory over Concordia that was in commanding fashion. Christy Doherty, the middle set that time to Brittany Schmidt. That stale is long. Blue Devils had trouble last weekend trying to find the momentum in the beginning of what was also the tail end of a back-to-back. It's Cornerstone and Aquinas. Lawrence Tech comes in at 5-3 in the WAC. Indiana Tech at 6-3 in the WAC. Blue Devils a chance to jump up to third in the conference with a win this afternoon. Undefeated at home coming into tonight. Doherty, Zakia Hunt dumps it over there. Cross court, right at Doherty. Now Zamoniak to Gramakova. And point will go to Indiana Tech once again here. The ace that time coming from Erica Foy. Madison Park rather back to serve. The New Zealand's native Gramakova able to snap the Indiana Tech run there. Blue Devil team really came out with a jump, really came out with a level of energy last night. They appeared to put those previous 3 losses in the rearview mirror. As the swing from Erica Foy is long, and the Blue Devils now just down 1 in this opening set. Gramakova. And the back set that time to a gliding Allison Cole. Now Schmidt, little tip over. Madison Park is there. The set, they'll go to Nightcamp, and that is long. And we're knotted up here in the opening set. It's a pleasure to have you back here on LTSN for a second day in a row. I'm Jason Ross Jr. Producer Ali Hadi behind the screens. On this early afternoon match, Zakiya Hunt, the slide behind. Middle set that time, going to Olivia Nijkamp and finding the sophomore from St. Henry, Ohio. Doherty to Schmidt, who really had an energetic performance last night. Tip that time from Courtney Mack. Will give the Blue Devils the lead. 8-7 now. We're in the opening set. Schmidt back to serve here. She'll go at Mack. Free ball sent over. Doherty. Zakiya Hunt. Well off the net. Not the most powerful swing that time from Nijkamp. Lodge got a better swing off. A nice job defensively from Courtney Mack. Now the middle set and a nice disguise. Blue Devils able to keep it alive. Did they call a illegal hit there? Yep. Eight apiece. Opening set. Back to serve here, Mallory Green. Doherty, Zakiya Hunt, they've gone to her quite a bit through these first few points. Now Lodge, little tip over, chasing that down was Mallory Green. Now into the block goes Courtney Mack. Combining over there, Zakiya Hunt and Christy Doherty. High duck. Cross court that time with her serve. Heitkamp diving there. Here's Doherty. Schmidt will let one over right at Courtney Mack. And what a job from Vaipushan. We've seen her defensive ability in her freshman year. Such potential. They go back to her. Vaipushan once again there to dig that out. Cook will swing over. Cook really heated up towards the latter half of last night. Double hit there. And point Blue Devils now up 2 here in the opening set. Blue Devils responded last night after facing their first real patch of adversity. Heitkamp lets go a big swing. That did not catch the line. Blue Devils now up 11-8. It's a nice start to this opening set for Indiana Tech. 4-1 start. The Blue Devils getting on a little bit of a roll under Nicole Heiduck now. Starting to breathe some life into this match on the Blue Devils side of the net. And they'll claim another point off the hitting error that time. Timeout calls. Courtney Wilson leading this Indiana Tech team. They come in at 12-7, 6-3 in the WAC. We'll take a quick breather. 60 seconds. We'll be right back. 11-8 is the opening set lead for Lawrence Tech. They're inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Welcome back to the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Blue Devils up 12-8 and serving. The freshman Nicole Heiduck, one of 4 newcomers on this Blue Devil roster. She'll serve at Madison Cardinal, and that caught the line. Indiana Tech able to snap the run there with a big point. And now we'll see Jordan Allward check back in here, along with Autumn Stokes. And the senior Stokes back to serve here. One of the better setters on this Indiana Tech roster, but the service error there. And they give away another point. 13-9 now, the opening set lead for Lawrence Tech. Christy Doherty, the brilliant setter on the Blue Devils side of the net, gets us underway. Stokes sets up Aubrey Eggers. And the block there favors Indiana Tech. Mara Zell back to serve. Brittany Schmidt there. Now the set to Desi Cook. She fires that one right at Zell. Now to Erica Foy. Did that get a touch? It did not. Point Blue Devils. 14-10 is the first set lead now. Blue Devils won both matches that these teams played a year ago, and they did so in rather convincing fashion, winning the first one 3-0 in Fort Wayne. Second one was 3-1 on this home floor, as Desi Cook once again getting involved there. Talked about the excellent third set that she had last night. Gleason serving now. Schmidt, Doherty finds Cook, but right at the libero, Madeline McDonald. Erica Foy. Desi Cook was there and calm. That one too much to handle. Not enough time to catch up to that one for Raynali Gleason and Christy Doherty, who both dove at it. Doherty, Schmidt. Couldn't get the cleanest swing off there. 15-12 now. Madeline McDonald, two-sport athlete in high school. Serving here, really good softball player. There she is. Stokes Little bump set that time. Rainali Kalisin inside the net. Guard Dramakova. And point Indiana Tech on a bit of a run here, trying to claw their way back. LTU was up 14-10. The ups and downs of a match, despite the three-set fashion, were certainly on display last night for Lawrence Tech. It was a tough beginning to the second, but a magical comeback in the second set that really sparked such a scene inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse that was truly fun to be a part of. Up 15-14 here. Indiana Tech on a bit of a roll. Dramakova, can she end that? Goes right to Stokes. Allward into the block. Back set that time, going to the middle. Block is standing up there again. Blue Devils talked about keeping those blocks up on every point, doing a nice job here in the first set. Doherty, Brittany Schmidt into the back row. Emilia Anderson. Now that's long, and point Blue Devils. Jordan Allward, Rainali Kalisin there. Blue Devils made an adjustment on the fly last night, as head coach Ed Rule told me. They're having trouble stopping the 6'1" middle that Northwestern Ohio presented, and they kind of shifted, did a little bit of a Ted Williams shift, as Ed Rule called it last night, and they just let that ball get through it and eventually slowed down, and Rainali Kalisin and Alicia Vaipushan, the two freshmen, were there to handle those swings from the middles of Northwestern Ohio, and they did that very well in the latter half of the second and into the third. Now up 17-14 in this opening set. Crushing that one there down the middle was Allison Cole, the Crystal Lake, Illinois native. Hit a whopping 733 a couple of matches ago against Concordia. It's quite the bounce back from the previous match when she hit negative 5-10. Doherty, that time finding Schmidt, the senior, and she makes it 18-15. The opening set lead here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Dramakova. A little bit of a tough time handling that from Marizell. Zakia Hunt on the slide behind. She saw it and she executed it. Spoke with Zakia after last night's match. Indiana Tech, they'll take another timeout. 19-15 is the first set lead for Lawrence Tech here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. We'll be right back in 60 seconds on LTSN. Welcome back into LTSN. It's a pleasure to have you wherever you may be tuning in. Second of a back-to-back, second of 4 in a row at home for Lawrence Tech. Next Wednesday and Friday, we'll be back at it on this home floor, undefeated at home. Indiana Tech did it indecisive there, trying to decide who could find that nice dig there from Madeline McDonald, finding the swing from Doherty. Now here's Schmidt, goes back at Madeline McDonald. Kind of a whiff there on the initial swing from Allison Cole. Cole is 112 kills, 5th on this Indiana Tech team. That one was long, and the Blue Devils are the first to hit the 20 mark. tonight here in this first set. If you're just tuning in, it was a nice start to this first set for Indiana Tech. Blue Devils settled in, as we've seen them do pretty often in this 2018 season. Got off to a real energetic, jumpy start last night. Took a bit longer tonight, but not too much longer. But nonetheless, up 21-15. Gramakova serving. Allison Cole. And that'll be a double hit. And they call it illegal hit. 21-16 now. Gramakova heads out. Vaipushan, Zamoniak, and Raynali Kalisin, they've done such a nice job defensively back there. They've truly been fun to watch on this home floor. Indiana Tech, and that'll be a double hit there. Crowd was waiting for the call. Passionate Blue Devil fan base. Back out for a second day in a row. Allison Cole. 22-17 now is the opening set lead for Lawrence Tech. Mallory Green from Moreland, Indiana, back to serve here. Vaipushan. Just Lodge, able to tool a block. Just Lodge got off to a really nice start last night. Came into tonight with 140 kills. Third on the team behind Gramakova and Zakia Hunt, who now leads the way with 166 on the season. Lodge averaging just a shade under 3 kills per set. That time a nice swing from Olivia Niekamp. WAC All-Conference second team a season ago. Is just a freshman, one of the better all-around players on this Indiana Tech team. We'll probably need to call her name quite a bit tonight if they're going to have success. She was second on the Warrior roster in kills last year as just a freshman, 6 away from being first. Here's Doherty going cross court this time to Lodge. Lodge, nice disguise there, but sought out well by Stokes, but didn't matter. Desi Cook over there. Right place, right time now. Var Gramakova will make her way back in as the Blue Devils will serve here. Set point in this opening set. Doherty serving. Stokes. Allward. Clipped off the tape of the net. In tight there. Joust. Now Gramakova. Can she finish off the set? Stokes was there. Calm and comfortable. Now they go to Allward. Cross court. I believe that caught the line. It did. Saving a set point. Indiana Tech really felt like LTU needed to win the first set last night against a tough UNOH team that came in at 14-3 and got off to a 9-0 start. But once again, here another set point. Desi Cook. Seeing that one there was Heitkamp, and they find the line again. Doherty, nice little off-speed roll shot there. There's space down that line. And that'll send Marizell back to serve. Schmidt held it, but a little trouble, and that ultimately led to a free ball being sent over. The back set this time to Aubrey Eggers, the senior. Now Doherty finds the senior, Desi Cook, who, what will they call here? Oh, they will give the point to Indiana Tech. Incredulous looks on the faces of the Blue Devil players. Not quite sure the call was there. Doherty having a conversation with the floor official. Didn't quite catch it. Timeout, Ed Rule. A little bit of a run for Indiana Tech. They've saved a few set points, and we'll take another quick 60-second breather here on LTSN. 24-21 is your opening set score in favor of Lawrence Tech right now. Hoping to clean this thing up after the break. Welcome back to the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Another opening set point for Lawrence Tech. Indiana Tech has done well to stay in it last few points. Doherty, Lodge hoping to finish things off. This one pops up into the ceiling and falls down. A fortuitous hop, if you will. Lawrence Tech will take it 25-21, the opening set. Second day in a row they have won the opening set. They'll switch sides, and we'll be back on the LTU Sports Network after this. Blue Devils hoping to achieve their 6th WAC victory of the season tonight. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils claimed the opening set, 25-21. Last night they won the opener, 25-23. Indiana Tech team coming in at 12-7 on the season. Blue Devils have aspirations to leapfrog them in conference play tonight. Indiana Tech at 6-3 in the WAC. Lawrence Tech at 5-3 in the WAC. Blue Devils off to a nice start tonight. Zamoniak is there to dig that one out. But the first point will go to Indiana Tech. Oh, they'll reverse the call here and give it to LTU. And Courtney Wilson pleading her case. Officials will come together here. Point stays with LTU. Raynali Cleason will be back to serve here. Did such a spectacular job defensively last night. Autumn Stokes, the back set that time, but to no avail. Aubrey Eggers tried to get it through the block, could not find any room. And after we initially thought that first point went to Indiana Tech, all of a sudden it's a 2-zip start to the second set for Lawrence Tech. Diving there, Madeline McDonald, making a 3-zip start to the second set for Lawrence Tech. They look like a fresh group. Doesn't look like they just played last night. That time finding the swing, Jordan Allward. Aubrey Eggers heads out, and back to serve will be the libero, Madeline McDonald. Doherty on it, cross to Schmidt. And Allward doing a nice job over there now on that right side for the Warriors. Service error. Saw plenty of self-inflicted mistakes for Indiana Tech in that opening set. Part of what plagued them about halfway through that set is Lexi Zamoniak back to serve. Now her parents traveled down from the northern part of the state. Great family, had the chance to meet them last night. We appreciate everyone tuning into the broadcasts. You can find a couple more home LTU matches next week, Wednesday and Friday. Policin is there. Gramakova now in tight at the net there. Zakia Hunt held strong on the block off a big swing that time coming from Allison Cole. There's Cole again. They'll go back to her, and that time able to adjust and quickly find the open corner. 4-piece here in the second set. Blue Devils won the opening set 25-21. Down the line, that's Schmidt. Into the net, point Indiana Tech. Few Indiana Tech fans in the stands. Made the weekend trip up for this one. Indiana Tech on their second of a Michigan back-to-back. They had Rochester last night. Raynali Cleason there. Doherty's back set to Gramakova. Goes cross court. Madeline McDonald there. Now here's Madison Park, and the swing down the line coming from Erica Foy. 6-4 Indiana Tech now. Policin, Doherty looking for McDonald, gets the touch. Isabella McDonald's Gramakova serving here. She performed well in the first meeting that these teams had last year. 7 kills in that one. Here's Doherty going back to McDonald's. That time sailed long on her. McDonald trying to settle her way into this match. Vaibhushan will make her way back in here. Gramakova will get the breather. Head coach Courtney Wilson making sure that her team substituted properly there. And now Madison Cardinal, the 5'3" sophomore, one of about 9 sophomores on this Indiana Tech roster, trying to step up in their second year as Warriors, prove their worth in now, and it is 7-6 Blue Devils. LTU went 20-15 last season, 8-6 in the WAC. They can hit their 6th WAC victory of the season with a win tonight. We're now knotted up at 7. Looking to piece together a run under the serve of Brittany Schmidt. Over the net, right at Madison Cardinal. Now the swing there coming from Courtney Mack. They'll go back to Mack. Diving there, Schmidt. Diving there, Doherty. Too much to handle. 8-7 now. Schmidt, Doherty, just lodge. Lodge goes cross court with a sophomore. Crazy to think she's just a sophomore. So much production. Obviously looking forward to the next still couple of years that we'll have with her after this. And certainly one of the leaders on this Blue Devil team on and off the floor. Doherty, they'll try to go back to Lodge here. And they do, and they pick up another point. Starting to heat up on the outside. Nicole Heiduck, just a freshman, back to serve here. Back set this time, going to the middle for Nykamp. They try Lodge again, this time into the block. Indiana Tech ready that time, combining over there. Highcamp along with Aubrey Eggers. Nine all now. Who will blink first in this second set? Blue Devils claim the point there. Another service error. Fourth service error for Indiana Tech. Christy Doherty, she claims a service ace. Doherty can really get on a roll back there serving. Stokes, little light tap over, and it works to perfection. (11-10) now is the Blue Devil lead. Second set. LTU won the opening set, 25-21 if you're just joining us. The back set this time. A diving effort from Gramakova, but the Warriors tie it up. Marizella from Lima, Ohio, decided to stay close to home. Doherty, the junior, will find Gramakova, fellow junior. And Doherty picking up another assist. 523 going into last night. Averaging about 8.5 per set. Ridiculous numbers. At over 1,300 a season to go as Isabella McDonald chases that one down, but point Indiana Tech. Doherty clearing room for Gramakova. Got a nice clean swing off. Now into the block. Went Erica Foy, but Indiana Tech still able to come away with that point, and they'll reclaim the lead. 13-12 now. Madeline McDonald serving. Nicole Hyde up there. Doherty back set. Gramakova, powerful swing. That was fun to watch. With ferocity, Gramakova. Alexi Zamoniak makes her way in along with Zakiya Hunt. And Zamoniak back to serve here. 13-all, second set. Middle set that time to Allison Cole. Had 112 kills coming into tonight. 11 versus Concordia a few matches ago. Madison Park from Auckland, New Zealand. Zakiya Hunt does well there. We're tied once more here in this second set. Gramakova gliding a serve over. Little light tap up there to Madison Park. Big swing down the line. Handling it well was Raynali Kalisen, and point will go to Indiana Tech there. 15-14, back and forth we go here in this second set. You can feel the importance of this second set for the Warriors. Don Riddler Fieldhouse filling in nicely tonight. Here is Madison Cardinal serving, gliding on over for Raynali Kalisen. Now Doherty on a cross, Isabella McDonald. She's 1 for 3 tonight, couldn't find that one there. Once again sailing long on her, 16-14. Can Indiana Tech find their groove at the right time of the second set? Doherty, Zakiya Hunt slide behind on that right side, and it's too much to handle for Indiana Tech. Big point there for Lawrence Tech, 16-15 now. That'll send Brittany Schmidt back. Feels like she's had such a consistent impact on this team. Lawrence Tech ties it up after the error coming off the right hand of Allison Cole. Schmidt composed. Little set that time going to Courtney Mack. Lodge off the 10-foot line. Tough to handle there. Tough to get a gauge on that one. And it's now 17-16 in favor of Indiana Tech. Mallory Green serving. Doherty, nice disguise. Madison Cardinal was ready. Now they go back to Courtney Mack. That sails long. 17-17. We've watched this Blue Devil team throughout the season kind of find ways to all of a sudden make a difference in their level of play and take holds of sets. Can they do that here? We're tied up at 17-17. We saw it last night in the second set when they really turned the table. It was an incredible second set. Didn't take their first lead in that second set until they had set point at 24-23. And they now trail one here. 18-17 is the Indiana Tech lead with Stokes back to serve. Schmidt handles it, floats up off the fingertips of Doherty to Desi Cook. Now here is Madeline McDonald. Off to that other side, Jordan Arnold right into the block. Now a swing over there. Nicole Hyde up, just Lodge off the 10-foot line. Little tap shot over. Stokes, Schmidt, sprawling effort. Big swing that time from Lodge. The hammer, too much to handle. 18 apiece now. Doherty, we talked about her serving ability. Can she come up with a couple of big ones at the right time? Blue Devils looking to take a commanding 2-set lead. They won the first set, 25-21. Second day in a row that they've claimed the opener. Doherty serve sails long there that time. A rare mistake. Indiana Tech began WAC play 1 and 2. Since then, they're 6 and 2. They've won 4 in a row. So the Warriors certainly don't want to have what is their longest match win streak of the season snapped. Gramakova able to save the day there. Schmidt. Gramakova gets off a big swing and tools the block. Blue Devils first hit the 20 mark for the second set in a row. Looks like we'll get a timeout called on the Indiana Tech side. Courtney Wilson wants to talk things over. Ed Rule will have a minute with his team as well. And we'll be back in a minute. Blue Devils up 2019 in search of a commanding 2-0 lead. Here on your home for Blue Devil Women's Volleyball, LTSN. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils up 20-19. Second set, they're up 1-0. Desi Cook and Isabella McDonald over there. Couple of MediaCom majors teaming up for the block. 21-19 now. This atmosphere is feeding energy, a WAC conference atmosphere tonight. Here at the Riddler, Cook calls for it, gets the swing off. Stokes, who will she find? She'll go to Allward. Gramakova there defensively. Now they'll look to Isabella McDonald into the block. Almost finding the way there, but not quite. And point will go to Indiana Tech. 21-20 now is the Blue Devil lead. Here's Madeline McDonald. Really good server on that Indiana Tech side. Stokes. Here we go in transition for Indiana Tech. And they find their way through the block that time. And we're back to a deadlock. 21-21. Second set. Gramakova unleashes. Vara Gramakova's 6th kill of the night. She's hitting .286. This will send back Zimoniak. Blue Devils up 22-21. Stokes really in tight to the net there, and she might have touched the net. Timeout called from Indiana Tech. They're going to call that last point a back row attack. 23-21 is the opening, is the second set lead now for LTU. We'll be back in a minute here on LTSN. Welcome back to LTSN. I told you it would be a quick break. 23-21 is the Blue Devil lead here in this second set. Blue Devils are 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Lexi Zamoniak does well there. Wearing that gray jersey as libero tonight. A role that she plays so well. But finding her way past Zamoniak that time was Erica Foy. Foy, one of 5 freshmen on this Indiana Tech roster, player with potential moving forward. She's really gotten better as the season has progressed. Posted a couple of 10-kill matches earlier this month. Zakiya Hunt sends that over. Another big point here. Touch over from Nijkamp. Now Doherty, she quickly finds Isabella McDonald. Middle set that time. Big block, big swing that time coming from Allison Cole. Cole with 7 kills now tonight. And we're tied again, 23-23. Who can claim a set point? Zakiya Hunt into the back row. Madeline McDonald shifted over to the left, and a miscommunication there. Blue Devils are the ones to claim that set point. 24-23. Gramakova back to serve with a chance to go up 2-0. Madison Park, the New Zealander, finds, let's see who that was on the outside there. She went to Allison Cole. And now Vi Pushan comes in as we find ourselves in a win-by-2 situation. Zamoniak, Doherty, back set to Hunt, gliding over there. Zakiya Hunt leading this team in kills coming into the night. That block sent the ball out of play though, so a set point here for Indiana Tech. Blue Devils had a set point themselves. Couldn't find a way to capitalize on it. Quickly getting us underway here, Madison Cardinal. Big point. Isabella McDonald fires away at Cardinal. Now the middle set, Madison Park going down the line. That time was Courtney Mack. Mack again, cross court at McDonald. And Hunt's fired up. A pump with a fist, and the crowd rises up on their feet. A big point to send us back into another win-by-2. Rising to the moment, Zakiya Hunt, as per usual. Bit sloppy on the passes there from Indiana Tech, but it didn't matter. Vi Pushan chases it down there. Zakiya Hunt sends over a free ball. Madison Park into the block that time. Zakiya Hunt and Just Lodge teaming up. Zakiya Hunt and Just Lodge again on the block. Point Blue Devils. And another set point. What resilience on display there. Resilience has been a key factor for this Blue Devil team all season long. They've showed it once again tonight. And they'll have another chance at potentially a 2-0 lead. Here's the senior, Brittany Schmidt. Middle set that time. And the block again. And the Blue Devils claim this second set. Blue Devils hoping to get out of here in 3 for the second day in a row. 27-25, that second set line. The teams will head to the locker room. Blue Devils will head off with smiles on their faces. And we'll go to a 5-minute break here on LTSN. We'll see you back here in just under 5 minutes. Blue Devils ahead and in control on LTSN, your home for Blue Devil women's volleyball. Welcome back to the Lawrence Tech Sports Network. Blue Devils with aspirations to finish this thing off in 3 for the second day in a row. A resilient win by 2 situation performance from this Lawrence Tech team. Had a set point at first, couldn't quite capitalize on it, then came back from down a set point, tied it up, and ended up winning it 27-25 in that second set. It has been another enchanting performance from this Lawrence Tech team, bouncing back from what was going into last night, 3 consecutive losses in WAC play. It was a big 4-0 start to WAC play. That included a huge win over Lourdes on this home floor in 5 sets. Went out on the road, faced some adversity. They look like a different group. Can they continue that in this 3rd set? Indiana Tech knocks it up at 1 apiece. I'd like to thank you again for joining us this afternoon on either the LTU Athletics Facebook page or the LTU Athletics YouTube channel. I'm Jason Ross Jr. It is fun to be here, and this Blue Devil team looking to get to 6-3 in the WAC, a chance to climb up to 3rd place in the WAC. As Ed Rule told me after last night's match, everyone in the WAC right now is kind of beating up on each other. It's kind of jumbled, kind of congested. You look at the WAC standing, Lourdes up there at 7-1. Blue Devils, obviously the lone team to beat Lourdes. Aquinas up there at 7-1. Indiana Tech, Siena Heights. And Lawrence Tech in a tie for the 3rd spot right now with Siena Heights. A chance to jump up. Aquinas and Lourdes both at 7-1. 3-2 now is the Indiana Tech lead as we get this 3rd set underway. Madeline McDonald sends it over. Now Doherty going across to Isabella McDonald. Renali Calise in there, calmly taking that, the Edmonton, Alberta native, but point goes to Indiana Tech. 4-2 now here in this 3rd set. You can see the sense of urgency on the faces of the Warriors now. Madeline McDonald, the junior from Leo High School. The service error and point, Lawrence Tech 4-3 now, the 3rd set score. Blue Devils up 2-0. Here's Zamoniak from Onaway, Michigan, up in the northern part of the state. Swing there coming from the freshman Erica Foy. Now the junior Doherty will feed the sophomore Isabella McDonald, and she capitalizes. For a piece, 2 in a row for Lawrence Tech. Blue Devils hitting 123 as a team. Kind of feels like they have a hitting percentage higher than that though tonight, or this afternoon rather. Now here's Garmakova going cross court. Sprawling effort there from McDonald, but to no avail. 3 in a row now for Lawrence Tech. Zamoniak, their serve. Stokes there, back set to Niekamp. Big swing, Zamoniak was ready, squared up and calm. Now Zamoniak feathers one over. Responding there with similar touch was Niekamp, and finding the way on the other outside part of the net was Erica Foy. Here's Zamoniak, Doherty, middle set, Hunts. Gramakova here. Serves, diving effort there from Sessa. Now Renali Kalisen trying to find her way there. Couldn't find it. We are Knotted back up at 6. Score is 6-6. Apologize for the quick technical difficulties here. Doherty, Isabella McDonald. Back set that time, and Indiana Tech getting on a little bit of a roll now. (7-6) the Indiana Tech lead. Back to serve here. We know your monitors currently say 4-4, but the score is 7-6 Indiana Tech. Back set from Doherty to Hunt. Vaipushan is there defensively. The block from Indiana Tech, handling things well at the moment. And they're up 8-6 now here in this third set. Blue Devils up 2-0. They've already come back from down 2 once here in this third set. Back to serve here, Alexis Schneider. Zakia Hunt on the slide behind. And now Jess Lodge and Brittany Schmidt, couple of key pieces, will jog their way back out onto the floor. Jess Lodge returns with 7 kills. Her 7 kills now one behind Zakia Hunt's leading 8 kills on the afternoon. Hunt, such an efficient performance again. She's up there hitting .571. Lodge at .235. Couple of cool hitting percentages. Vaipushan, she did that so well last night, handling those bombs that have come at her. And Zamoniak now there. Here's Hunt looking for another and finding another. 8-8 now is the third set score. Blue Devils up 2-0 here instead of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Brittany Schmidt, senior from Richmond, Michigan. Will go outside. McCown finds the way. (9-8) now. It was a back and forth second set. Thriller all the way through. Neither team really blinked until LTU found the way and won it by 2, 27-25. (10-8) now, the Indiana Tech third set lead. Doherty. And point will go to LTU. 10-9 now. McDonald back in at the libero spot on the other side of the net for Indiana Tech, hoping to handle these LTU hitters. The blockers that time teaming up there, Cook and Lodge. That swing got over the block. Now they go to Lodge, Lawrence Tech does, and she goes right into the block. 11-9, the Indiana Tech third set lead. Indiana Tech had a set point in the second. What a different match this could be had they converted. Doherty goes cross court for Lodge. A bomb sizzling through. Doherty serving now. She's served well throughout this match. Courtney Mack sent one over. Now Doherty looking for another assist, and yes, she does get another assist on the account of Jess Lodge. Lodge finds her 9th kill of the night. Doherty finds her 29th assist of the night. Olivia Kneecap, the sophomore there. Gramakova goes cross court. Now the back set that time to Kneecap. Middle set here to Aubrey Eggers. Out of the back row. Doherty, well, that sails. 13-11 now. Early afternoon match here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Desi Cook. First Saturday sporting event of the year here inside of Don Riddler. Renali Kaleeson goes down the line. Stokes finding Niekamp, but that goes off the block and out. Point Indiana Tech, 14-12. Indiana Tech maintaining the 2-point lead under Courtney Wilson, 12-7, 6-3 in the conference. They've won 4 in a row, but they're down 2 sets on the road here. Isabella McDonald. Zemoniak floats one over. Stokes, little light touch now. Feathery touch over there from Niekamp. Powerful swing. That's distributed over. Doherty. Gramakova looking to get involved in this third set. Haven't heard much from her in this third set. Here's Doherty going cross court that time. Isabella McDonald looking for another. No signal yet. Now they'll give the point to Indiana Tech. 15-13 is the third set Indiana Tech lead. The Blue Devils are up 2 sets to none. LTU won the first set 25-21. Won the second in a thrilling 27-25. McDonald's. Point Indiana Tech. Warriors appear to be settling in at the proper time now. Doherty, back set, Gramakova, cross court over the outstretched arms of Madison Park. Got the tip. And, oh, no, there, and it is the Blue Devil point. So 16-14 is the Indiana Tech lead. Gramakova. Park. Schmidt, right at Zell, in tight. Indiana Tech had trouble handling that. Now here's the call. Blue Devil point. Zell handles that serve. Park off the 10-foot line. Schmidt, and that's long. 17-15 now in this third set. Head coach Ed Rule trying to lead his team to an improvement off of last year's 20-win season. They have deep postseason aspirations, and they can aid those deep postseason aspirations with a win this afternoon. Zakiya Hunt there. Nice, fun Saturday college atmosphere here at the Riddler tonight. Beautiful effort from Zemoniak, but Indiana Tech prevails. 18-16 now here in the third. Once again, Indiana Tech living and dying on every single one of these points. Back to serve here, Mallory Green from Moreland, Indiana. In tight at the net, Doherty floats it over to Lodge. Hunt finds her way. Lodge, oh, and she finds the tip off the fingertips of Aubrey Eggers that time. Didn't look like the most promising point for the Blue Devils to begin there, but they're able to stick with it, as they typically do, and find their way again. Ooh, Eggers they just didn't time that up right there. Miscue to say the least. 18-18 now. Blue Devils granted with a gift there. Can they capitalize and take a lead? It's Nicole Heiduck. Big point with the freshman back to serve. Off the block. There's the freshman Heiduck handling it. The junior Doherty sends it over to Lodge. No touch. Point Indiana Tech. Big point. That just felt like a big point there. 19-18 now. Pouchon handles that. Cook now. And Lodge able to just dump it on over off the touch. 19-19 again. Gramakova back in as this LTU team seeking the hitters to get rolling. Cook, solo block. Fans applaud. Timeout called as the pressure continues to rise here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. 20-19, the Blue Devil third set lead. They're up 2-0 here on LTSN, your home for Blue Devil women's volleyball. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils up 20-19 in the third set, up 2-0. Serving here, McDonald. Stokes chases that down, feathers it back up there, but to no avail. Into the net goes Hawthorne. Doherty, flat serve over. McDonald handles it. Swing there. And it's a good one from Aubrey Eggers. Tied for the team lead in kills coming into this afternoon with 141. Has really been efficient over the second half of this month. She's hit over 250 in each of her last 7 matches. Indiana Tech ties it up. Timeout called there. We're knotted up at 21 apiece. More big moments coming your way on the other side of the break. We'll be back in 60 here on LTSN. And we're back here on LTSN. 21 all. Once again, going down the wire here. Knotted up at 21-21. We were at 24-24 in the second. Diving there to keep things alive. Marzell, the pressure is up. And Indiana Tech, for the moment, living up to that pressure. 22-21 is their lead now here in the third set. Coaches Ed Rule and Courtney Wilson looking on. Gramakova, big swing and a clutch swing there. 22-22. Khaleeson comes in. Really feels like she's starting to find her way on this Blue Devil team. Her family in town for this one. Ooh, they'll take the free ball. Cook off the middle, set. Blue Devils up 23-22. 2 points away. And another timeout.
Timeout taken by Indiana Tech.
Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils 2 points away from improving to 6-3 in the WAC and making their way up a step in the standings. Big point here. Erica Foy into the block and double hit. (23-23). Indiana Tech able to stop Lawrence Tech from potentially having a match point there. Khaleeson, Doherty, flying in, Schmidt. Back set here to Nykamp. That goes way up in the ceiling. Doherty able to handle it. Schmidt sent over a free ball. Now off the middle. It just gave Indiana Tech a bit too much of an advantage. That ball stayed up there for what felt like about 10 minutes. And really set Indiana Tech up in a favorable spot. They'll have a chance to claim this third set when we come back. Down 2-0 for the moment, Indiana Tech, but they're up 24-23. We'll take a 60-second break here on LTSN. Welcome back to your home for Blue Devil volleyball. The Blue Devils trail 24-23 here, but they're up 2-0 in the third set. Indiana Tech looking to send this to a fourth. Gramakova powers it right down the line. And once again, we're headed to a win by 2 situation. Vara comes up in the big moment with her 9th kill of the night. She couldn't have picked a better time. Win by 2 now here in the third set. Able to go off the block that time was Olivia Niekamp, second team All-WAC last season. And another set point for Indiana Tech. They had one in the second. Blue Devils looking to save another. Gramakova. Could she perhaps find her way again? Khaleeson saves the day for the moment. Zakia Hunt, Zamoniak, drama building, and Schmidt. Wonderful. 25-25. Indiana Tech has had now 2 chances to claim the second. They haven't been able to capitalize on either of them. Gramakova sends it over. Madison Park, the light tap over. Doherty saw it. Doherty will give a swing now. Off the block. Park in tight. They've had a little bit of trouble handling the likes of Allison Cole. Point goes that time to Indiana Tech. LTU claiming that it should have been theirs. Rule pointing to the up official. And now a discussion will ensue. This point isn't quite decided yet. For the moment, we're still at 25-25 on the scoreboard here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Where's it going? It's going to LTU. A reversal, and a monumental reversal, perhaps. Blue Devils with a match point. They won the second set, 27-25. They have aspirations to do the exact same thing here. It'll be Vargramakova back to serve. Biggest point of the match for the Blue Devils. Here we go. Madison Park looking to the middle. Gramakova there defensively. Free ball sent over from Schmidt. Can Indiana Tech take advantage? Allward goes with the off speed that time. Sprawling effort from both Doherty and Zamoniak. Down the line we go. Park flying in. It was Erica Foy. Now Schmitz couldn't quite get the handle on it. And we're back to a tie set here. 26-26 now. What a point. Intensity growing. Schneider backs set fours. Zakia Hunts. She goes cross court and gives LTU another match point. On the serve of the senior. Could it be more fitting for a senior to have this big moment? 27-26. Here we go. Madison Park down the middle. Annihilating that ball was Allison Cole again. Blue Devils for the second day in a row kind of having a little bit of trouble handling the middle of the opposing team. Yesterday they really adjusted, and Vaipushan and Felician really stepped up in the back row. We're at 27-27 again now. Here we go. Doherty unable to get the cleanest pass away. Kind of had to chase that down with her back turned to the net. It was awkward, and it will give Indiana Tech their third set point. 28-27. Vaipushan, can this ball make its way over the net? It does, so the Blue Devils stay alive, but getting a big swing off there and closing out the third for Indiana Tech, 29-27. The Indiana Tech fans have traveled well, and they're on their feet. So Indiana Tech stays mentally tough. Blue Devils had a couple of match points, couldn't quite capitalize. Ed Rule and company will have to reset here. Still up 2-1, still with the advantage, still on the home floor, and still in front of the home faithful here on LTSN. We'll go to another break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with a fourth set coming your way. Welcome back to LTSN, coming off a thrilling third set that saw Indiana Tech save 3 match points to stay alive and force a fourth. Both coaches were really getting their messages across during the break. Last night, the Blue Devils finished off UNOH in 3 sets, a decisive 3 sets. Blue Devils really played well toward the latter half of the third. Intense points, intense moments, and now each one of these points carrying huge weight. The Blue Devils will once again have a chance to finish off the match. Got off to a 2-set to love lead as Desi Cook feathers one over. Sliding save that time from McDonald. And a 2-zip start for Indiana Tech to the fourth. 3 in a row, 4 in a row rather, dating back to the third set. Indiana Tech hitting 172 on the match. Desi Cook powers one through that time down the middle. Her 4th kill of the afternoon. Here's Raynali Kaleeson, goes down the line there at Zell. Now Isabella McDonald on over, and we'll get the illegal hit call coming in here on Indiana Tech. So 2-2 now. Blue Devils answer back here in the opening stages of what could be a decisive fourth. Raynali Kaleeson serving here. Down line at Marzell. Sliding there was Doherty. Indiana Tech fans thought the volleyball hit the floor. It did not. That time it does. 3-2, Indiana Tech now. Doherty, McDonald flying in. Stokes off the block, and point Warriors, 4-2 now. An hour and 37 minutes into this match. It's been a fun one. Blue Devils got off to an excellent start. Isabella McDonald, a sophomore who had an excellent freshman year. Now sprawling there, a couple of white jerseys. Extended rally here. Doherty, disguise, Stokes, lifted over. Cook looking for another kill, couldn't quite find it. What an effort there from Zimoniak. Blue Devils stay alive. Well off the net there at the 10-foot line was Isabella McDonald. Another nice play made from Doherty. Now the back set goes to Niekamp, and the Blue Devils win the point. Another scintillating one there. Alexi Zimoniak serving now for the Blue Devils. Pancake dig there from Doherty. Stokes. Tight set to the middle, and it got the touch off the block. Indiana Tech back up 2 here in the fourth. Blue Devils lead this match 2-1. Indiana Tech won the third to stay alive. Here's Kaleeson. Back set there, Gramakova goes cross court. Into the block. Cook, McDonald teaming up. 5-4 is the Indiana Tech lead now. Here we go with Vara Gramakova. Blue Devils had a match point in the third set on her serve. Mack comes in along with Madison Cardinal, who's back to serve now for Indiana Tech out of Turtle Lake, Wisconsin, Clayton High School. Doherty goes back to Zakiya Hunt. Zakiya Hunt leading the way with 13 kills tonight. That hitting percentage is still over 500. 3 blocks as well for Hunt. Really active up there at the net. The senior Schmidt will serve, and it will be a service error. Second service error of the afternoon for Lawrence Tech. This will send back Mallory Green, 4-sport athlete in high school. One of 5 freshmen on the Indiana Tech roster. And now that sideline is really jumping up and down. This is a WAC conference that is frisky and full of competitors that just do not go away throughout the season. You'll notice that it simply won't be easy to close out matches, but the Blue Devils have spoken about finding ways to close out those matches and get off to better starts. They got off to a nice start tonight. Now can they find a way to close it out? One of those 3 losses in a row came at the hands of Madonna. It was really a deflating loss. They got off to such a nice start, but couldn't finish it off. Got up 2-0. But then Madonna reeled off 3 in a row. Blue Devils certainly don't want that to be the fate again tonight. Trailing 9-6 here in the 4th. Up 2-1. They would like to obviously get on a roll here and find a way to finish it up. Just Lodge able to finish things up there. We'll send back Christy Doherty, who has 44 assists tonight. Ooh, a little stop in the approach that time from Mack. Couldn't quite get her footwork down, and it is now 9-8 Blue Devils. Looking to just cut down here, and Doherty will send this over at Madison Cardinal. Now flying across there was Aubrey Eggers, but right at Doherty. Another point for the Blue Devils. Make it 3 in a row now, and make it a tied 4th set. We find ourselves in a familiar spot again. Knotted up. Christy Doherty at Courtney Mack. Stokes, Niekamp, the block of Desi Cook. She's got a solo block tonight, and the Blue Devils will claim another point on a little 4-0 run now. 10-9. Madeline McDonald, Stokes, tight back set, and congested over there on the Indiana Tech side of the net. They've kind of unraveled over these past couple of points. 11-9. The Blue Devils have gotten on that aforementioned roll. Here's Doherty. Stokes, Niekamp, Doherty there, chasing up to it, high duck. Gramakova sends over a cross-court swing. Now Highcamp into the block. 6-0 run for Lawrence Tech. Timeout called. 12-9 is the 4th set lead. Blue Devils up 2-1 here on LTSN, your home for Blue Devil volleyball. We'll be right back in a matter of 60 seconds. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils on their longest roll of the night. 6 in a row under the serve of Christy Doherty. Looking to end that run was Kalista Halinski, but couldn't quite do it there. Stokes just taps one over. The effort there from Schmidt. Now Lodge, right at McDonald. Overpass. Blue Devils take advantage. 7 in a row. Out of the timeout here. You wonder what Courtney Wilson talked to her team about. They really need to get their heads wrapped around this moment now. All of these points are simply life or death. And here is Gramakova. Pops one up. Doherty out of the back row. This team is starting to heat up now. 14-9. Haviland Cummings, the freshman from Pinkerton, Ohio, in on the Indiana Tech side of the net. Blue Devils up 14-9. They are rolling and could really take control of this set now. It appears as though they have. Up 2-1 here in the fourth. A chance to finish things off in the fourth. They had 3 match points in the third. They appear to have put those mistakes in the rear view mirror. 15-9 now, make it an 8-0 run. (9-0) rather, and make it 10-0. Oh, crowd loves it, sideline loves it, Ed Rule loves it. We'll go to another quick break. And 60 seconds, we'll be back here on LTSN. Welcome back to LTSN. Blue Devils find themselves on a 10-0 run here in the fourth set. Up 16-9. Doherty has been the server during this spectacular run. It's been magnificent. 17-9 now. And all smiles as the Blue Devils feel as though they are inching closer to their second consecutive WAC victory after dropping 3 in a row. They are in command now. Doherty was ready there. Or took rather, but no. I believe they might have called an illegal hit there. That snaps a run that felt like it was going on forever. Much needed point for Indiana Tech if they have any hope left. Still plenty of points to go. Blue Devil team still needs 8 more. We play best 3 out of 5 to 25. A shortened 5th is what we'll go to if necessary to 15. Blue Devils have seen that shortened 5th once at home this year against Lourdes. It was a program win for Lawrence Tech over Lourdes. They had been 0-14 against the Grey Wolves prior to that win. A service error was not what Indiana Tech needed there. Had reeled off a couple. Raynali Kaleeson now serving, goes down the line here. Back set. Olivia Niekamp. superb disguise there. (18-13). Indiana Tech certainly still within striking distance. As we said, they will not go anywhere. Did that catch the line? It did narrowly. Desi Cook was awaiting the call. And I think the rest of these Blue Devil fans were on the edge of their seats awaiting the call. And it was one that provided happiness at the end of the day. 19-13. Swing there from Neeland, and it's now a 19-14 set. Allison Cole now with 11 kills, but Gramakova able to answer back there. And the Blue Devils hit the 20 mark. Here's Gramakova. Zimoniak. Doherty pushes one outside for Isabella McDonald. 21-14. Here's Gramakova. Renali Kaleeson was there. Isabella McDonald fires, kills, executes. 22-14. Three points away from their 12th victory of the season. Indiana Tech on the other side trying to stay alive. They've won 4 in a row. Blue Devils hope to snap Indiana Tech's winning streak tonight. That point will go to LTU, off the block and out. Gramakova, the junior. There's Madison Park, a little back set there, but the block prevails, and that sets up plenty of match points for Lawrence Tech. Here we go with Gramakova. Flat serve over at Courtney Mack. Madison Park, the middle set to Jordan Arland, and she keeps the Warriors alive for the moment. Allward took a big jump last season, going from 30 kills as a freshman to finishing with 208 as a sophomore. Madison Cardinal, Doherty, and McDonald. There it is, a Blue Devil victory for the second day in a row. They go 2-0 on the back-to-back here inside of Don Riddler Fieldhouse, 25-15, the fourth set line. Blue Devils claim it 3-1 under head coach Ed Rule. He'll be delighted after this one once again. Don't forget to catch all your post-game comments and action on the LTU social media channels. It was a pleasure to have you here again for the second day in a row. More volleyball coming to you next week, as we'll have Siena Heights in town on Wednesday. That'll be a 7 p.m. start here on LTSN. Concordia makes their way back in on October 5th, that Friday night. Saying so long for producer Ali Hadi, I'm Jason Ross Jr. Have a wonderful night.